Hi, and welcome to Rise and Thrive Yoga. I have a gentle yoga class for you today to work on the full body. So we're going to get everything from our head to our toes and feel amazing afterwards. So let's get started. Let's focus on our breath for a couple breaths, just closing our eyes or looking down and just taking a few deep breaths in and out. Just to focus on the here and now. Letting go of anything that's gone on during the day, separating ourselves from work, home, school, or just the chaos of sometimes daily life, and taking this time for yourself to move and breathe and feel better. So take one more deep breath, blow it out. Roll your shoulders down and back. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. We're going to start with our hands out to the sides, palms reaching up towards the sky. Inhaling, lifting arms as we inhale. Looking up towards our fingertips, palms come to touch. And exhale slowly, hands to heart center. Awesome. Let's do that 2 more times. So bringing our hands back out, inhale up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last time. Nice big breath in. Reaching up. Exhale slowly, hands to heart center. Awesome. So we're going to start seated today. So we're going to bring our left heel in towards our pelvis. Our right heel is going to reach behind us. All right, so we're in a little pretzel twist. So get comfy, kind of move around. You can put a folded blanket under your knees if you'd like, if that's more comfortable. This is going to open through the hips, your glutes, your hamstrings, your thighs. All right, so sitting here, we're going to first do a twist to the left. So bringing right hand to left knee, left hand behind your bottom, and we're just going to inhale, sit up, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist. You may have seen in a previous class that we've done this in easy pose, and today we're just opening up. You may feel some lengthening, loosening, pulling right here through the hip. If you feel anything really pinching or pulling that's uncomfortable, find a position that works for you. So if this with the hip open is not comfortable, you can always do the same thing in easy pose. So just giving you little options for depending on how your body's feeling today. So let's do a couple more deep breaths right here in the left twist. Rolling your shoulders down and back, dropping shoulders away from ears. Awesome. And then we're going to keep our legs the same and now twist to the right. So left hand's going to come to right knee and right hand's going to come behind your bottom. So we're going to inhale to lengthen through the spine, crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling, and exhaling maybe to twist a little bit more. So see what feels good here in your body. Very likely that one side feels a lot different than the other. Concentrate on your breath here. Nice slow inhales and slow exhales, letting the body stretch and release. And if you need to come back to center and go back into it, by all means, go right ahead. No need to hold it for any longer than what's comfortable for your body. Awesome. Coming back to center. Now we're going to bring the right leg out straight in front of us. Twist to the side so you can see a little bit better. So we're going to bend that right knee. We're going to inhale both arms up towards the sky and then bending at the hips, just cascading over that right knee. So palms going to come down to the ground, keeping that knee bent. We're reaching from the hips and just bending right over that leg. So you could be here. You could have that leg out straight and all the way down, or it could be somewhere in the middle. It's So play around with it. See what feels good right now for you. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Look down towards your foot so that your neck is soft. And then we're going to walk our hands back. Inhale, both arms up to the sky. And again, just bending over that knee. Helping releasing the lower back a little bit. Stretching out through the hamstrings. Awesome. Locking everything back in. And then we're going to come back to easy pose and now switch sides. So right heel is going to come in towards your pelvis. Left heel back around behind your bottom. And then we're going to bring left hand to right knee, right hand behind us for a twist. Again, dropping shoulders away from the ears. Lengthening through your spine, sitting up straight. Crown of your head coming towards the ceiling. Inhale to lengthen up and exhale to maybe twist a little bit more towards the back. Again, you can do your easy pose legs, just sitting crisscross applesauce, or in our little pretzel configuration. Let's take one more deep breath on this side. Really nice slow exhale. And then coming back through center and switching sides. So right hand to left knee, left hand comes behind your bottom on this side. Dropping shoulders away from ears. Inhaling, crown of your head going towards the ceiling. Lengthening the spine on the inhale. And exhaling to twist. And again, this side may feel a lot different than the other. And one side you may feel like you can keep your legs like this, and then the other side you may feel like you need to go back to easy pose. And that's okay. Just do whatever feels good for you in the moment. Right, and coming back to center, reaching that left leg out, keeping right heel in towards your pelvis, left heel out, bending that left knee, and inhaling both arms up overhead, and exhaling, fold, falling forward over that right knee. So again, your hands can be out long, or you can be up here sitting tall, or straighten this lower leg and walk your hands all the way out. Just see what feels good for today. Nice slow breaths. Letting the muscles release. Releasing tension in your mind. Neck is soft. We're going to walk those hands back in. Inhale, reach up, lift up. And again, falling forward over that knee. And take 2 deep breaths here. Walking hands back in. And then coming back to face forward. We're going to go into butterfly pose. So bringing the soles of the feet together, knees fall out to the side, spine is straight, rolling your shoulders down and back. Your heels can be as close to your pelvis or as far away as comfortable. Just find a comfy spot. See what's working today. And just take a few deep breaths. Now we're going to put our hands behind us. So fingers are facing away from us. Roll your shoulders down and back. Open through your chest. Releasing all those muscles across your chest. Opening up those shoulders. So really pressing in through your fingertips to open and lift your chest towards the sky. And once you get there, taking a few slow, deep breaths, letting that chest expansion happen. Awesome. So we're going to release that. We're going to move into boat pose. I'm going to turn to my side. So we're lengthwise on the mat. Soles of the feet are on the mat. Hands behind your thighs, right above your knees, so no pressure on your knees. Hugging your elbows in towards your side. Roll your shoulders down and back. You may hear me say that a lot, but it focuses on us lengthening through our chest and just dropping down through our upper back, so we're not hunched and holding and putting tension on our neck. All right, so we're lightly gripping behind our thighs. Soles of the feet are on the mat, and then we're just going to slightly tilt back. So we're using our core muscles, belly button going towards spine to hold us up, pressing our feet into the mat. And once you feel stable here, you can release your hands, fingertips facing towards your toes, and just hold. Again, using your core muscles, keeping your shoulders down. And then once you feel stable here, a couple options. You can stay here. You could even stay here. Or you can try lifting one foot up, dropping, other foot, and dropping. And just slowly going back and forth. Keeping that core engaged the entire time. So bringing belly button towards spine, but nice and gently so that you can still breathe. Because breathing's important. You can, to focus on your breath here, you can inhale as you lift your toes and exhale as you drop back down. Do one more on each side. Awesome. And then grabbing right behind our thighs again and coming back up to seated. Okay, so we're gonna go into tabletop pose now. So coming over onto our hands and knees. All right, so we're on our hands and knees. Wrists are below shoulders, knees are below hips, tops of the feet pressing gently into the mat. Fingers spread wide, pressing our fingertips into the mat and pushing away from the mat, dropping shoulders away from the ears. So like your shoulder blades are kind of going back towards your bottom to lengthen, so it's almost like the crown of your head is reaching this way. All right, so once you get here, we're gonna do some fire hydrant poses. All right, so what we're gonna do is on the inhale, we're gonna lift that left knee off the ground and bottom leg comes with it. And then slowly release down. So on the inhale, knee comes up and then we exhale down. Again, inhale up, gaze can stay down at the mat or it can follow out to the side. One more on this side. Awesome. Let's switch sides. Let's get our balance again in the middle and table. Really pushing through those fingertips. Take pressure off your wrists. Always an option here to come up on fists if that's more comfortable for your wrists. So find what feels good there. All right, so switching sides. We're going to inhale that right knee up. Exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Awesome. Coming back to table. We're going to move into some cat-cow now. So starting from table again, inhaling, chin and chest come forward, belly drops towards the ground. Exhale, chin comes to chest. Lower back rounds, gaze goes back towards your toes, pushing away from the mat with your fingertips. Again, inhale, chin and chest come forward, belly drops. You want to look about towards the top of your mat, or maybe about 18 inches or so away from your fingertips. You don't want to be craning all the way up with your neck. Just go to what feels good. Then exhale, chin comes to chest, gaze to toes. Again, inhale forward. Exhale back. So think of this almost as like you're catching a wave. So you're inhaling forward, exhaling back. Like you're a wave going in and out from the shore. Nice and slow, focusing on your breath. One more time. Inhale forward, exhale back. Awesome. All right, so from here in table pose, we're going to do a table child's pose flow. So from here, we're going to inhale, and then we're going to exhale, pushing through our fingertips, pushing back over our hips. Hips come over heels, forehead comes towards the mat. Then we inhale, pull through those fingertips, pulling ourselves back up to tabletop. And once we reach tabletop, exhaling back, pushing away with your fingertips, pushing hips over heels, forehead coming towards the mat. Again, inhaling, pulling forward. Almost catching that same wave as we did with cat-cow. And if sitting back in child's for a longer exhale feels good, go right ahead. So take these at your own pace. We're going to do a few on our own. If sitting in child's right now just feels amazing, stay there. Bringing your knees wider is always an option. Bringing them closer is an option. I have my knees about hips width apart right now. All right, one more. And then once you sink back into child's, just stay here for 3 breaths. So really reaching those fingertips away from you, forehead coming towards mat. You can come up on your fingertips if you want to open up through your upper back. Great, release that down. Now we're gonna come up to table, tucking our toes under. So our pressure right now is in our fingertips and in our toes. We're gonna lift our knees up off the ground and then push our hips all the way up for down dog. Pushing heels back towards the mat, keeping a slight bend in your knee. Pressure in your fingertips. So pressure in your fingertips, pressure in your toes, pressing back on your heels. Hips are raising up towards the ceiling. Chest comes towards thighs. And head hangs in between your arms. And then from here, there's 2 options. You can try to walk your feet towards your hands or your hands towards your feet. Or get back to standing however you would like from here. All right, so you can take any of those options. Slowly roll up to standing, taking your time. Awesome. All right, so from here, we're gonna go into warrior 1. So we're gonna bring our right foot forward, left foot back. Bending that right knee, hands on your hips. Left foot's coming out at a 45-degree angle. Right toes are facing forward to the top of the mat. All right, so we're gonna straighten that right knee just a little bit. So you still have a really slight bend in that right knee, not locking it out. We're gonna bring our hands down by our sides. We're gonna inhale, arms come up, bend in that right knee. And from here you can see, keeping your knee stacked over your ankle. We don't wanna see the knee hyperextended over the ankle just for safety of the knee. Then we're gonna exhale, straighten knee, and arms come back down by your side. So inhaling up, arms come up, right knee bends. Exhale, everything comes back down. Again, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, Awesome. We're going to inhale up. Then we're going to exhale, open up to warrior two. So now our toes are facing out to the side of the mat. Arms are by our side at shoulder height, and the right knee is still stacked over the right ankle and bent. All right, so this is warrior two. Then we're going to inhale. Arms are going to come up this way. Right knee straightens, and then back down. Right knee bends. Arms come to shoulder height. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Hands come to hips. Then up. Both feet are going to come facing the front. I'm going to bring our heels in. So heels are in, toes are out. We want to bring them a little bit wider. And then we're going to bend down into goddess pose. So hands can be at heart center. They can be on your hips. And we're just going to inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. And just checking out your alignment, making sure when you go all the way down into the goddess squat, that knees aren't extending over your toes. If they are, just bring your feet a little bit wider out to the side. Inhale up. Do a couple more. Awesome, all the way back up. Hands are gonna come to hips. Left toes are gonna point to the bottom of the mat now. Right toes coming in at a 45-degree angle. So we're moving into warrior one on this side. So hands by our sides, set up over here. If you're feeling a little weebly wobbly here, bring your feet wider. So walk your right foot out towards the side, this side of the mat, your left foot this side of the mat. And just find a place that feels good. So your legs don't need to be super far apart. Sometimes walking them in a little bit is a little bit easier. It just all depends on how long your legs are. So everyone's is gonna look a little bit different. All right, so once you get your balance in warrior one, we're gonna inhale both arms up and exhale down. So same thing on this side. Really focusing on the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Two more. Awesome. Hands to your hips. Then we're going to bring those right toes forward, left toe staying out to the side, left knee bent, and arms out to shoulder height for warrior two on this side. All right, so get yourself into position. You might be able to push a little bit off the outside of your right foot to give you a little traction and more stretch. All right, we're going to inhale, arms come up, left knee straightens, and exhale back down to warrior two. So nice and slow, inhaling up and exhaling down, keeping that left knee soft when you straighten so that it's not locked down. Last one. Hands coming to hips, both feet, toes facing forward. And then we're going to inhale here. And then we're going to exhale. And we're just going to bend at the hips and just come to a flat back. So we're not going all the way down. Hands are staying at the hips. Back is flat. Gaze is down towards the mat. And crown of the head is facing forward. And then we're just going to inhale up, back to standing, using that core. Belly button towards spine. And then inhaling, exhaling one more time. Flat back, forward fold. And then inhale back up. Great, now we're gonna make our way down to our backs on the mat. So So coming all the way down, gently getting yourself there. Okay, so from here we're going to work on a core exercise. So hands are going to be by your sides, lightly pressing your lower back into the mat to protect your spine and the muscles in your lower back. And then we're going to bring both legs up into reverse table. So knees are stacked over hips, feet are flexed, and you're making a 90-degree angle with your legs. Both arms reach up towards the sky, fingertips spread wide, you're reaching up. Feel your belly button go towards your spine. Really lock in those core muscles, protect that lower back. I want you to keep checking in with your lower back to see that your lower back's gently pressing into the mat and your core is in. You don't want to have a big spot under here where you could reach your hands under. All right, so hands reaching up, feet are slightly apart. Then we're going to drop right arm and left heel back and down, and then inhale everything up. Now switching sides, exhale, left hand lowers, right heel lowers, and inhale everything up. Switching sides. So we're going to go back and forth, really using those core muscles, feeling the core muscles, concentrating on the breath as we go side to side. So inhaling as you come back to start, exhaling as you drop heel and hand. Go nice and slow, checking with that lower back often. We're going to do one more on each side. Awesome. Hug those knees in. Relax your shoulders down. Give the knees a nice little hug, stretching out through that lower back. Hands across your shins. And option 2 to have legs out wide, whatever is more comfortable. And then we're going to inhale, bring chin towards knees, and exhale everything down. Awesome. Dropping feet to the mat. We're going to press through that left foot. Hands pressing into the mat and slowly lift that right foot off the ground. Bringing right ankle over left thigh. Option to stay here in reverse pigeon, or lift that left foot up off the ground to here. Another option is then to thread your hands around the back of your left thigh and gently pull your left thigh towards your chest. It's probably not going to go far, but gently pull it towards your chest. So those are the 3 different options. So you can be here, you can be here, or you can just be here with your arms by your side. So try them all out, see what feels good. Again, checking in with your lower back. Check in with your breath. Starting to slow down the practice. Coming in through your nose. And releasing the breath. Feeling your stomach rise on the inhale and lower on the exhale. And then if your hands are behind your thigh, releasing your hands, letting that left foot drop to the mat slowly, unwind, right foot comes to the mat. Hands by your side, and we're just going to windshield wiper at the knees a little bit. So we're just going to drop them over to the right. Come back to center. Exhale, knees over to the left. And you can switch your gaze too. So inhaling back through center, knees drop to the right, gaze goes over your left shoulder. Inhale, knees up. Exhale to the left, look to the right. Just moving really slowly, Massaging the back of your head on the mat. Just going back and forth, twisting and releasing. And coming back to center. Placing your palms again by your sides, feet pressing into the mat. Check in with that lower back, pressing it lightly into the mat. Pressing your right foot down into the mat, slowly peeling that left foot up off the mat. And bringing left ankle over your right thigh. So option to stay here, opening up that left knee out to the side. Or you can peel that right foot up off the ground and stay here. Both feet are flexed. Or grab around that right thigh and gently pull it towards you. If you are grabbing around that right thigh, just roll your shoulders down and back so that you're not hunched up. And then just take some nice slow deep breaths here. And slowly release from wherever you are. Both soles of the feet coming back down to the mat, hands by your side. And again, let's windshield wiper the knees. So inhaling here, exhaling, dropping knees to the right, gaze over left shoulder. Inhaling to come back to center, knees towards the sky. Exhaling, knees over to the left, gaze over the right shoulder. Just slowly going back and forth at your own pace, going with your breath. And then after your knees come back to center, on this one, we're going to slowly stretch our heels out towards the bottom of the mat. Heels come about, mat width, palms can be up, our palms can be down. Let your feet fall open as we prepare for Shavasana. Just let your body relax. You can close your eyes or just find a gaze at the ceiling. Let your breath go so it's just normal. You're not controlling it or pulling it in any way. And just let these next few minutes just be a time to relax. Relax your thoughts if you can. Start to bring some movement to your fingers and toes. Wake your breath back up. And when you're ready, slowly come up to a seated position in whatever way is best for you. And we're going to meet in easy pose with our hands at heart center. Thank you for practicing with me today. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be safe. Namaste.